We are here at Dinosaur Valley Studios in East Coulee in the middle of prairie, Badlands, Alberta. We are going to meet Frank Hadfield.
This is the metatarsal from a duck-billed dinosaur, so one of the foot bones.
He is the president, and he's got himself a blue whale skeleton in there in the middle of the prairies, an entire blue whale. So we're going to find out how he got it, what he's doing with it.
Hello, Jenny.
Hi.
Good to see you.
Nice to meet you, Frank.
Nice to meet you too. Do you want to come in and get a tour?
I would love a tour. I cannot wait to see this whale.
Let's do it. This is where we do all our welding and cutting of steel and all that stuff.
Okay.
So this is it. This is where we build whales.
That is huge. In my mind, there's no frame of reference for how big this animal is. This is enormous. It's taking up your entire bay, and there's more to it than that.
This is the tail section of a blue whale. So the story that we learned from Oregon State University and people that recovered it was they supposed that it was struck by a ship. So they sent a team down there to flinch the soft tissue off of the animal, recover the bones, and they brought them back to Newport, put them in these big fishing nets, and then soaked it in Yaquina Bay. And they soaked it there for 3 or 4 years. And we found out about their project and contacted them not long after they put the bones in the bay and said, hey, when you're ready to put it together, give us a call, maybe we can help. And they did, and we were off to the races. I can tell you that the length of the skeleton of this one is exactly 73 feet 3 inches. So we just finished getting the whole length of it articulated together, so we have an official number. Yeah, if we were to put it all together, we would have to open the doors of our shop and have the tail stick out. That's how long it is. We know exactly what all the bones weigh. We weighed each individual element, but it's around 5,500 pounds for all of the bones that are here, right? And then the steel as well, we've calculated that. So we're gonna be around 10,000 pounds when we set this up. But that's just a fraction of what the actual animal weighed when it was alive, right? Like it could have weighed anywhere between 80 to 110 tons.
Now this skull, this top part, it's all gray.
Yes.
What's going on there?
So this is the only part of the animal that we had to replicate. That has all been made by us. We carved it on our CNC machine.
Okay.
So we made a computer model and then carved it to life size like that, like a stack of CT scan sort of similarity where we stack it all together, glued them all together, coated it in a very tough polyurea like truck bed liner.
Okay.
Sprayed it with that so it's tough. And the gray color is the primer. We're gonna paint it to match the color of the other bones. It's thousands of hours of work. 3 years we've been working on this. Once we have all of that designed, then we start the process of welding it all together as we're fitting the bones in place. I think projects like this really raise the awareness of just the sheer magnificence of nature, vertebrae and the skull and jaws and all that. So it shows the commonality that we have and just the diversity of evolution and all that. There's a whole lot of different things that make it worthwhile, and just the sheer coolness of it.
It's so interesting. I'm absolutely fascinated by it all, and I'll bet you are just the world's best dinner guest too.
Well, I'm not going to claim that.
I think you can. Best grandpa, best dinner guest.
Yeah,
you can come to one of my parties anytime.
Okay, right on. I'll bring the beer.